Y'all ready to be history?
Get started.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
To the Pro Audio Suite.
These guys are professional. They're motivated.
With Tech to the VO stars. George Whittam, founder of Source Elements. Robert Marshall, international audio engineer. Darren Robbo Robertson and global voice. Andrew Peters, thanks to Tribooth. Austrian Audio, making passion heard. Source Elements. George the Tech Whittam. And Robbo and AP's international demos. To find out more about us, check theproaudiosuite.com.
Line up, ladies!
Here we go.
And welcome to another Pro Audio Suite, thanks to Austrian Audio, making passion heard, and Tribooth. Don't forget the code TRIPAP200 to get $200 off your Tribooth. Now, something quite intriguing has emerged that George found on the Sweetwater website, and I think we're guessing that it's going to be launched at NAMM, but they've preempted the launch. Would that be correct?
Certainly seems that way because the timing of the release. So we were just chatting like we'd love to talk about NAMM and what we might see at NAMM. So I spent a little time on the EPK, flipping through the thing, and of course it's 99% guitars and performance stuff, not much in pro audio. But there was one little box that kind of peeked out in the Universal Audio EPK section.
Not Universal Audio. They just make a
a module for it. Yeah, and it was kind of confusing because you see the picture of the box, and there's no frame of reference for its size in the picture. So you think it's I don't know, what do they say? Do they use the bread box as a reference of size? Talk about dated.
Yeah,
it's bigger than a bread box. No, you see the thing sitting there, and you're like, it looks like a desktop mic preamp or a power supply to a Neumann or some kind of a tube mic, right?
Yep.
That's what it looks like. It looks big.
even a brick for your power supply for your preamp. It looks about that kind of size.
Yeah. But at first I thought it was much larger. But then when we started digging into it, we found the website for Carno is the company, KARNO.com. The product line is called Sepia. And imagine a 500 series rack concept where you have a single power supply rack mount unit that has a variety of modular units that plug into it.
Check out my screen.
Yeah.
Here's the API module.
Yeah. Oh, nice. There you go.
So basically these what are we going to call them?
Well, it's
these
a faceless
modules.
It's a faceless system. There's no physical knob controls of any kind.
Correct.
It's all digitally controlled through a web interface that Robert's playing around with right now. And then you're controlling analog circuitry. And all of those modules are in a rack mount. And then the rack mount apparently has redundant power supplies. So if you're doing...
And it has routing. So look at the routing.
And routing.
You pick each module and you decide what its input is and what its output is. So this rack can do some level of mixing, I would assume.
Yep.
Like I can assign this one to output 1. I can go here and I can say, also you go to output 1.
Yeah.
And you get input 2. So this is like acting like a mixer, it would appear.
Mm-hmm. So cleverly, if you want to play with it right now, you can go to carno.com/sepia. You can download, or it's not even a download, right? It's just a web page.
It's just a web page that shows the interface. So you can get a feel for the interface. Obviously, I can't run any audio through it.
Right.
But you can see all the different modules that people make. Like whatever this is, Lavasonics makes a compressor equalizer mic pre.
Right.
Apparently.
And you'd presume that everything you're looking at here exists in a physical analog.
Well, I think it's one of these modules that you can buy to slide into your space, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But is that an emulation of another piece of gear that we've never heard of in our entire lives? Or
it's hard to say. This drummer doesn't. So look up the drummer DS101. Is that
It's
not a real piece of gear.
Is it not?
I think what they're claiming is, because I saw the 1176, the UA one of these, and it said basically it was saying that inside the box is all the original circuitry or the circuitry from an 1176,
right?
But without any of the buttons and controls, that all comes up on the screen digitally.
But the thing is, like, is it really all the same? I guess maybe it is like all the same stuff, but at some point,
it's all the same stuff without the dirty contacts.
Yeah.
Noisy pots, bad switches.
It's basically digitally controlled. It's like they're providing the digitally controlled platform,
right?
And the power supply platform in a similar way. It's like 500 series, but the control is computerized.
Yeah.
That's right. And you can fit a lot more in a smaller space because they don't have to have all the knobs on the front.
Pretty ingenious, I will say, because like a really new modernized concept on the 500 series concept is what this seems to be.
And I wouldn't have known about it. Well, we're going to NAMM next week, so probably would have stumbled on it, but I wouldn't have known about it. But Sweetwater scooped it because they already had a SKU for some of that stuff on their site.
Yeah, some of the stuff doesn't look totally useful. I can't click on these gain reduction.
Yeah. But you'll be at NAMM when this goes out, so you can go and check one out while you're there.
I definitely will, get in line and poke around with them and see,
they must make a plugin for these so that you can then put it in your DAW and automate the thing
right
from the plugin.
That's their whole shtick, is that it's from anywhere to anywhere. So you can route audio in and out, so they must have their own internal routing set up, or it just acts as a plugin.
Well, they have their own internal routing with in and out,
right,
which is fine. But so the questions I have is, number one, fine, it's analog, but do they have a digital in and out like USB, or at least Dante? If they were really smart, it'd be Dante,
right? Or
who knows, MADI or ADAT optical, maybe, but some way of getting it in and out of your computer. The smart one would be some sort of USB thing, or to get it, to and from you. What you'd really like to do is drop these as inserts, as like AUVST AAX plugins.
Right.
So this module here, even though it presents itself here in their interface, really you want this to be in your DAW so that you can automate it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's fun. Here's a fun exercise in Sweetwater. Type in 1176. Just in the search, right? And it's got to be one of the most popularly emulated, copied, or, digitally emulated compressors of all time, right? And there's tons of them. And the price range starts at $29
for a plugin.
For an AAX plugin.
For like $4,000.
Right, from UA to the real thing, from Universal themselves.
Yep.
For roughly what is it, $3,000?
$3,000 for the real deal, but go get yourself an original one for $5,000.
So I guess the question I would have is, does this sound like the original one, or does it sound like the 1176 LN, which is the modern version of the original?
Yeah, I'd say
probably more like the LN.
Yeah.
Is it going to have the mode where you can smash all the buttons down at the same time?
Well, that's what I was trying to tell here, and you can't even get to any of the buttons, right? I can't get to any of the...
Oh, yeah, it goes to that, yeah.
Because some of the plugins have an all button, others let you shift select these.
So this thing, the module itself, just the module, so you still have to get the Carno Sepia rack mount, which I don't know what that costs. The module's $2,000.
Jeez. Okay.
So you can tell who this is for.
Yeah. But if it's the real deal and you're paying $3,000 or $4,000 for a new,
with the faceplate knobs, the whole thing, physical, two rack space.
Except this gives you all the benefits and all the frailties of digital, which is this company goes out of business, some computer operating system updates and you can't use it, and all of a sudden you lost the entire front end to your $2,000 compressor.
Yeah, it is concerning. And on the other hand, you never have to clean another pot in your entire life.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
There's no more scratchy pots and contacts to clean.
Yeah.
And I can control your preamp from here. So that's kind of fun.
I know I shouldn't say this, and I'm going to regret it as soon as I say it, but of all the gear I've got here, I've never had a scratchy pot.
I would say that's because
I
you
can't
buy
say
good
the same, but I smoke a lot in the presence of my gear.
Yeah,
okay, well, that's part of the problem.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Your environment is part of it. If you're not too terribly close to seawater, it's not too salty.
I am very close to seawater.
Well, that's pretty amazing that you haven't had that issue. But it is also the quality of the gear, like, silver contacts.
Or just the sealed pots versus the not sealed pots.
Right, sealed pots. Like your typical Mackie mixer that a lot of people, how many people have not touched a Mackie? That's like their number one Achilles heel.
Yeah, if you don't use them, they will start getting scratchy just from not being used.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Because usually the way you make it not scratchy is just go like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving.
Well, I call it exercising, or jokingly exorcising.
Yes. Get rid of
You can spray the
bad
contact
spirits.
cleaner in there while you're doing
Yeah.
it.
Just twisting and exercising the knob back and forth, plugging the quarter inches in and out,
Yeah.
just burnishing all the contact. But
I'm sorry, like side thing, but these transient designers, isn't this just like expander, compressor?
Yeah.
Like it's new. It's a transient designer.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a.
Well, I'm curious to see
Well-
what if you two actually do get to check it out at NAMM and just have a look and see what it looks like in the flesh.
I'll poke and prod at it, and I'll put on headphones, and I'll go, yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I would imagine they'll have the real one, then this one, then a DSP one, and you could compare. Because UA did that several years ago. They had this really universal audio really splashes out at NAMM. Right,
Yeah.
Robert?
Yes, they do. I mean, they have people line up for their shows.
Because they build a set.
Yeah.
A set normal, sometimes with multiple sets, multiple, rooms. They have actors, people in models, people in costume. They have it goes on and on. It is insane what they put at their shows. But they did have the rig one year where you could compare a real LA2A or real 1176 with the UAD stuff, and then at the end of this 4-unit test, they would quiz you, and the better your score, the better the prize you got. I think I got 3 out of 4.
You could tell the difference.
I guess so.
Three
I
out
got
of
3 out of 4.
four times.
I mean, or I just was a good guesser.
Yeah.
Well, each time you had a 50-50 chance, right?
Right.
Yeah. You should go to Vegas.
Probability.
Exactly. Yeah, you're in front.
Yeah. So there's something to look at. Plus the usual, finding some new microphone we hadn't seen before.
Yeah.
I just saw that Peluso's releasing a
The P24,
their take on
the
a
C24.
C2024.
Yeah, which is a
So stereo version of the
that's
C12.
really cool. The originals are very cool.
Very
And
desirable,
very expensive.
Very expensive.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting one
So
of those for
Peluso,
Christmas.
that's a big swing for Peluso. Small company in Virginia, not too far from where I went to Virginia Tech, and actually.
Yeah.
So it'll be some fun things to prod around with. But that one came out of left field right there. I had no idea.
This is something
that
actually new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That truly is something new.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it is, but it is another compressor.
it really is.
How much has audio tech not changed since, I don't know,
Ever.
the 40s or the 60s?
This is for a very well-heeled touring show who has the budget to build out, a rack, and have this level of gear on the road.
This is for producers that want to have an analog setup and they don't want to deal with.
Producers, touring acts, where the lead singer's like, this is my rig, I won't go anywhere without it. And the engineers are rolling their eyes because now they have to have a road rack full of crap just for the lead singer. Now they can have it all in a single rack space.
Digitally controlled, yeah. But I can also see it just for the producers that, I'm not going to use a digital emulation of something. I'm going to use an analog emulation of it.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I think it's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because DSP is pretty good.
Yeah.
But, this is a whole nother level of production where the money is there and the...
Do you know who needs to get into audio? Who's that company that made a brick and made it worth $10,000 because Supreme, Supreme?
Oh, the designer Supreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just need to get into audio. I mean, they could make a fucking killing.
Did they have a brick branded Supreme and they sold it for $10,000?
I forget how much, but it was ridiculous. It was literally just a brick with their name on it, and they sold a crap load of them. I mean, you can just have a brick from my backyard. Yeah. I go digging in my garden, and there's more of them than I want. And yeah, they made bricks. I don't know if it was $10,000, but it was whatever it was astronomical for what a brick is. And
it was just a social experiment. Can we take something that's worth utterly nothing
and make it worth,
brand it with our branding and make it worth
Well,
something?
let me tell you, I don't know if anyone's old enough here, but there used to be a thing called pet rocks.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. I rest my case. People bought them by the truckload. Yeah.
I mean, you name it, Beanie Babies, like it's happened so many times. But I think if Supreme made a compressor and went, we're only going to make 10 of them,
Right.
and it's the best, and like fucking $20,000
Yeah,
later.
that's right. On that note,
Well, that was fun. Is it over?
The Pro Audio Suite with thanks to TriBooth and Austrian Audio. Recorded using Source Connect. Edited by Andrew Peters and mixed by Robbo. Got your own audio issues? Just ask Robbo.com. With tech support from George the Tech Whittam. Don't forget to subscribe to the show and join in the conversation on our Facebook group. To leave a comment, suggest a topic, or just say g'day, drop us a note at our website, proaudiosuite.com.